ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ॐ अस्मद्गुरुचरणारविन्दाभ्यां नमः। अथ पञ्चमोऽध्यायः। अर्जुन उवाच सन्न्यासं कर्मणां कृष्ण पुनर्योगं च शंससि यच्छ्रेय एतयोरेकं तन्मे ब्रूहि सुनिश्चितं। श्रीभगवानुवाच सन्न्यासः कर्मयोगश्च निःश्रेयसकरावुभौ तयोस्तु कर्मसन्न्यासात् कर्मयोगो विशिष्यते। ज्ञेयः स नित्यसन्न्यासी यो न द्वेष्टि न काङ्क्षति निर्द्वन्द्वो हि महाबाहो सुखं बन्धात् प्रमुच्यते। सांख्ययोगौ पृथग् बालाः प्रवदन्ति न पंडिताः एकमप्यास्थितः सम्यक् उभयोर्विन्दते फलम्। यत्साङ्ख्यैः प्राप्यते स्थानं तद्योगैरपि गम्यते। एकं सांख्यं च योगं च यः पश्यति स पश्यति। सन्न्यासस्तु महाबाहो दुःखमाप्तुमयोगतः। योगयुक्तो मुनिर्ब्रह्म न चिरेणाधिगच्छति। योगयुक्तो विशुद्धात्मा विजितात्मा जितेन्द्रियः सर्वभूतात्मा कुर्वन्नपि न लिप्यते नैव किञ्चित् करोमीति युक्तो मन्येत तत्त्ववित् पश्यन् शृण्वन् स्पृशन् जिघ्रन् अश्नन् गच्छन् स्वपन् श्वसन् प्रलभन् विसृजन् गृह्णन् उन्मिषन् निमिषन्नपि इन्द्रियाणीन्द्रियार्थेषु वर्तन्त इति धारयन् ब्रह्मण्याधाय कर्माणि सङ्गं त्यक्त्वा करोति यः लिप्यते स पापेन पद्मपत्रमिवाम्भसा कायेन मनसा बुद्ध्या केवलैरिन्द्रियैरपि योगिनः कर्म कुर्वन्ति सङ्गं त्यक्त्वात्मशुद्धये युक्तः कर्मफलं त्यक्त्वा किमाप्नोति नैष्ठिकीम् अयुक्तः कामकारेण फले सक्तो निबध्यते. Right. So the fifth chapter, Bhagavan started saying that there are two nishthas, nishtadvayam, karma yoga cha jnana yoga. These are yogadvayam, pravritti marga, nivritti marga are nishtadvayam. Both of them lead to the same goal. It is based on the individual's ability to be relaxed and composed and their own nature by which they can decide which nishtha to take. Irrespective of whichever nishtha you take, karma yoga followed by jnana yoga is compulsory. Karma yoga is incomplete without jnana yoga. Jnana yoga is impossible without karma yoga. Irrespective of nishtadvayam, which is grihastha or sannyasa ashrama. Grihastha pravritti marga which is your brahmacharya ashrama, grihastha vanaprastha sannyasa ashrama, or without sannyasa ashrama, in grihastha itself being like a sannyasi, whichever way, or directly brahmacharya ashrama to sannyasa ashrama, which is shreyo marga or nivritti marga, whichever way you go, karma yoga and jnana yoga are most essential one. What are the requirements in that? Nirdvandvo, okay. First is nirdvandvo, then second one is nirashihi nirmamo bhutva. So you have basically here nirdvandvo hi mahabaho sukham bandhat pramuchyate. So nitya sannyasi na dveshti na kankshati nirdvandvo. So who is a nitya sannyasi? Saha nirdvandvo bhavati, na kankshi bhavati, na dveshti bhavati. So once the person is that way, that is a prerequisite, irrespective of whichever ashrama you are there. Now how do you get nirdvandvaha? Okay, na kangshaha and na dveshtaha. How will you get that? You will get it only from karma yoga. It is not a part of jnana yoga. In that library you will not get anything there. But without this, if you go to jnana yoga, you have a problem. But being only in this, again it is incomplete, because this is a means to a goal. Simply sitting on the means is of no use. So you have to be nirdvandvaha, nakankshi bhavati and nadveshti bhavati. By that, the only way to get that is karma yoga. How will you achieve that? Karma yoga. Okay. So he continues that people who understand karma yoga different, jnana yoga different are actually children. They are immature people. They don't understand it. The right person who understands it, irrespective of whichever setup you are there, the goal is only one. Yaf pashyati sapashyati. One who sees that way is only the person who is seeing. Others are somewhat fooling themselves. They are in a delusion. Okay. Now, yaf pashyati sapashyati. Sannyasastu mahabaho. Now he gives a very, very important aspect that, see, here there is a warning. If you want to go to sannyasa, you have to go only when you are matured and when you have that nishtha towards it. Otherwise, don't go to sannyasa. Why? Two problems. If you go there unprepared, dukkhamaptum ayogataha, you will be fish out of the water. You will be only disturbing yourself. Don't do that. Otherwise, if you go there, you have no way to return. You cannot come back in that path back to Grihastha, and hence one needs to very clearly be in Grihastha, understand sannyasa, or only when paripakvata comes, one should go to sannyasa. One should not just run and go to sannyasa, because otherwise it will be sannyas. It's called apat sannyasam. Apat sannyasam means what? You know what is apat sannyasam? What Arjuna is doing is apat sannyasam. There is a problem here, so I run away from here. That is apat sannyasam. If someone does that, in Tamil you say sannyasataka apat. It will be a problem for sannyasa ashrama itself. The others will also be disturbed because of that. So please don't go and disturb others. Okay? Very clearly be here, relaxedly, without tension. And that is why that possibility to get this paripakvata of nirdvandva, okay, nishkama karma, as well as nadveshti, where will you get it? In Grihastha ashrama. Because there will be so many situations where it will shake your ability to move and go to dvandva. Aisa karu ki vaisa karu. Should I take care of this part? I have my own personal desire, but the family setup is asking me to do something else. How do I balance it? Should I do this? Should I not do this? There will be so many occasions where you will get an opportunity without having any fear to deal with it. And slowly when you get seasoned, you are a very nice ace player. However the ball comes, you know how to nicely handle it. An ace batsman is what? Irrespective of the pitch, irrespective of the crowd, irrespective of the bowler, irrespective of the fielder, he knows how to handle it and will not get clean bowled. That ability Grihastha ashrama will give you. And in that you will mature yourself as in nirdvandvaha. Okay, but that focus has to be there. I have to go to jnana yoga, that focus has to be there. Otherwise you will get stuck in this. With that focus, that for that I am using this ability of Grihastha ashrama, when it is there, automatically it will start working. Just close the door. No, you can. Okay, right. Then, very clearly he gives the formula now. Karma yoga followed by jnana yoga. Yoga yuktaha, vishuddhatma, vijitatma, jitendriyaha. First is yoga yuktaha, do karma yoga. Vishuddhatma is paripurna vairagyam. Vijitatma, jitendriya is what? Shamadama, nishtha, completely being in that. Then Shravana Manana Nididhyasena Sarva Bhutatma Bhutatma Yaha Kurvan Sa Api Karma Phalaha Na Lipyate. It will never touch him, because For him, he is gone beyond karma. He has not given up karma. Please understand that. Going beyond karma and giving up karma is different. Going beyond gunas and becoming tamo guna to rajo guna to sattva guna and being guna in sattva guna is different, and becoming gunatita. A gunatita, it doesn't mean that doesn't have all the three gunas. His all the three gunas are balanced. He has got everything in, he knows what to use when, where, properly. That means he is very alert, absolutely alert, okay, at all times. And that alertness is what will start working much, much strongly. Okay. That person who is sarvabhutatma bhutatma, for him, he never believes that he is doing anything. Karma keeps happening. He is not doing anything. That doership is not at all there. Okay. Naiva kinchit karomiti yukto manyeta tattvavit. Even an iota that aham karomi, aham karayita, never there. I am the doer or I am the instigator for something to be done. This thought will never be there. Then what is it? Ishwarasya ajnaha. This Bhagavan's ajna, I am just following it up. Okay. And in that, what happens? See, if it is my house, it is more of an mental makeup. This change of mental makeup is very clearly coming in this 5th chapter, and this is what we have to understand. Otherwise, we will not mentally change. We will do everything kayika, vachika, karma and give it a name as karma yoga, but without changing the mind. That is not going to work. If I am in my house which is owned by me versus I am in a rental house, what is your attitude towards that house? Yes, you will clean it every day, you will keep it nice, but will you try to make that house very something for a long term? I will take care of it, I will do this painting, I will do that, and I will decorate it, and will you do that? Or will you have that ownership in that house, or will you say, anyway, I don't know for how many months it is there? Correct? That is a mental change. That is not going to stop you cleaning the house, using the house, but you will not overdo that ownership with that house. That mental change, the moment a person believes that this is Ishwarasya Ajna, I will just do it, then two things come very clearly: Ishwara Arpana Buddhi and Prasada Bhavana. These two are attitudinal changes. So karma being the same, the karma can be converted to karma yoga. Every karma can be converted to karma yoga only by a mental attitude. Karma being exactly the same. Okay. A doctor can use the same knife to cut. The more I cut, the more I earn. Is a sankalpa. The more I cut, the more Bhagavan gives me an opportunity to make another person abler and of a healthy life. Is another attitude. Karma is going to be the same. So here very clearly he says the attitudinal change is the most important, not the karma. We focus on karma. I will do this good, I will not do this is because not good. No. Karma, just do it. But the mental attitude, when it changes, it automatically reflects on the karma. Whatever is in the Sukshma Sharira, Avirbhavati Stula Sharire. Okay, if my thought is one way, my words will be similar to that and my actions will be similar to that. How much ever I talk very sweetly, if behind in my mind something dveshti, kangshati is there, somewhere it will spill out in my words and action and people will be able to catch it. But when that is not there, everyone are able to cleanly see it because you are not even bothered about it. Correct? So this is where that attitudinal change is what he is very clearly telling. So Krishna says it is not important where you are there. You may be a sannyasi in Kashaya Vastram, was then a Mahagrihastha, or you may be in the Grihastha Ashrama, better than best of the sannyasis. What changes the mental attitude on the way you are living every moment with alertness, with Ishvara Arpana Buddhi. Okay? Now, for that person, will he be different? People will say, oh my God, this person is Mahajnani. That means he will not eat from his nose. He will not walk on his hand. Because when some jnani comes, we will see, is there a aura coming around? Kya chamatkar kar sakta hai? Because for us, mysticism, anything mystic means supernatural power. Supernatural power means something which I don't have. That means that person is great. Even a black magician has supernatural power. Is he great? Answer is no. Okay. So a jnani, even if they have any of these, they will never portray it. They will not portray it unless there is a need to just attract attention of people. Only when people, see, if you want to do good to someone, that person should at least be receptive. Correct? Just to get that, some of these tricks can be done. Okay. Specific examples take. Sai Baba lights a lamp with water. Is it to prove that I have an ability? Or is it to install a Shraddha into that girl who is already so much suffering that, okay, don't worry, God is there. So the attitude and the way they do it, for an Ajnani it will be different. We will call it mystic. But for them it is not at all mystic. Because at one point of time when they are that way, the Pancha Bhutas are playing in their hand. Aham Atma Guda. See, Brahmashrayaha Sattva Rajas Tamo Gunatmika Maya Asti. When you say Aham Brahmasmi, Mama Ashraya Sattva Rajas Tamo Gunatmika Maya Asti. What is wrong in that? So the way they want, they can do it. All these chamatkaras are deliberately shown that way just to, see, in every movie there is a masala. Even if you don't want, they will put some scene of masalas. Why? Then only 4 people will come and watch the movie. Like that, even a jnani, Bhagavan says, even when Bhagavan took avatara, he has to market himself. Correct, na? Otherwise no one will bother. Hence, these are the things, when they do it, we have to underplay and understand what is the logic behind it. What are they aiming at in a bigger way? And don't get enamored by only these tricks, what they are doing. Someone talks about Adi Shankaracharya, what is the first thing they will talk? Parakaya Pravesha. Huh? How many books he has written? That is a reality which we see. Parakaya Pravesha is just a story which people are telling, we do not know also. But everyone are attracted by that. Why? Mysticism. Jnani will never have any mysticism. They don't need to have it. Mysticism works with what? Atma or Anatma? The whole Anatma is mystic. What to talk about that? Sannapya sanna hyubhayatmikano bhinnapya bhinna hyubhayatmikano sangapya nanga hyubhayatmikano mahadbhuta anirvachaniya maya. That Prakriti is anirvachaniya. You cannot logically justify how it will be. That is mystic at all times. If that one seed can give such a big plant, what bigger mysticism can be there than that? We don't know it. What we do not know, we call it mystic. That doesn't mean there is no logic behind it. Okay, so we have certain capabilities. When something happens beyond that either time or the range beyond our capabilities, we believe it is mystic. Right? And Jnani does not have to do anything. So how does he behave? Pashyan, Shrinvan, Sprishan, Jigran, Ashnan, Gachan, Swapan, Shwasan, Pralaban, Visrijan, Grannan, Unmishan, Nimishan, Napi. All these are happening by itself. Why? He says very clearly, Indriyani Indriyartheshu Vartante iti dharayan. Indriyani Indriyartheshu Vartante. The sense objects are attracted by the sense instruments. They go and Karya Karana Sangata is happening, and that is it. It is coming back. Nothing more than that. I am not at all involved in it. Okay. Naiva kinchit karomiti. I am not a doer even for a fraction of anything. I am not at all the doer. It is just happening. Okay. This highest of this knowledge is this. See, practical application of jnanam is what? Ahankara nasha, ahami nashava is what is it? When I am not the doer, I am not the enjoyer, I am not the experiencer, I am nothing of it, then what? Aham Satchidananda Atmaha. Akarta, Abhokta, Apramata, Aprameya. Then there is nothing in there. And that is the level. Then, but at a very vyavaharika way, everything is happening normally like any other ajnani. Clear? And this concept that I am not the doer is introduced right from childhood in us. In Sandhya Vandanam it will come. Kamo karishin manyurakarishit namo namaha. Kamaha akarishit manyuhu akarishit. Kamo karishit kamah karoti naham karomi. Kamah karta naham karta. Kamah karayita naham karayita. Eshate kamakamaya swaha. I bow down to the desires, that the desires are doing it, but I am not the doer. It is the doer, it is doing it, it is the doer, it is the enjoyer, everything is that. I am not into it at all. There are two ways to look at it. Someone who is unable to see the logic in it will say that I do everything and then say Kamo Karishi Namo Namaha. I do everything, and then later on it is not me, it is my desire which is doing. Here it is not my desire. The moment you say my desire, the problem starts. Desire is a part of Ishvara Srishti. Otherwise the Srishti will not continue. How can you say desire is a part of Ishvara Srishti? We are deviating, but it is necessary to know, because the moment we say nirdvandon, see, na kankshati na dveshti, nirdvandva, when we say, how can you say that Ishvara Srishti has got desire as an integral embedded part? And I say it is that desire and it is not my desire. That is the only difference. That is Ishvara Srishti. So, we are talking of Ishvara Srishti. There are so many people who have not got married, no progeny. Ishvara Srishti, where is this desire? No, but where is the desire coming? No, but where is the desire part coming? Okay, it is in the part of Prakriti, but where is the desire coming in Ishvara? Ishvara should not have desire, correct? If a person has desire, can he be Ishvara? So what? Can it be there?
Sir, it was Ishvara's desire to start the Srishti.
So kamayata bahusyam praja ye yeti ekoham bahusyamaha. I am one and I have to multiply into many is Ishvara Srishti. Okay, that is why the change will always be happening. Anything in the Srishti, change will be there. That change is coming from where? That akamayata it is. And the moment we say that in Ishvara Srishti this will be there, if I am a part of Ishvara Srishti, in me also it will be there. And the moment I look at it that this is Ishvara Srishti, this is the way it will be, I will not be worried about it then. Okay, for example, eating food when you are hungry is a desire which is a generic desire to all living beings. Right? Is it part of my desire or it is a part of desire which is in Ishvara Srishti? To live, I have to eat. Is it a desire or not? This is Ishvara Srishti desire or my desire? What to eat becomes my desire. But to eat to live is Ishvara Srishti. Like that, plant photosynthesis will happen. Every plant will give rise to a flower, then a fruit. That fruit will have a seed, or whichever way the next plant will come. This is a part. If you eat food, digestion will happen, excretion will happen, then that nutrition will go throughout the body. It is not my desire. That is Srishti's desire, which will continue to be there. Will continue to be there. Okay. If I am born, I will die. If I am dead, I will be born again. Ishvara Srishti. And this desires, cumulatively, which we call as nature, is what we are talking as kama. That will all continue to happen, and I bow down in respect to it. My kama is not there. Okay. Same way. So we have to very clearly, same way Manyu. Kama is progressing in one way. Manyu is retarding and stopping it. Okay. What are the two Shaktis which Prakriti has got? What is that? Kama, Manyu. They'll all go together. Avarana Shakti and Vikshepa Shakti going together. So Kama, Manyu will be working together. And I bow down to that. When I am looking at things in that way, where is the place for my Srishti? So my Kama and my Manyu has no place at all. Okay. So here again we are propitiating Prakriti in totality and not my personal. Okay. The moment we have learned to elevate ourselves from this Dehatma Buddhi to Jivatma Buddhi, automatically this Deha related problems will become small. Okay. When there is water and salt in it, and I want to remove the salt, how many ways are there? How many ways are there to remove the salt or reduce the salt or do something about it? I evaporate, I remove the water and I separate the salt is one way. The other way is I keep on diluting so that at one point of time that salt is gone. Can we evaporate ourselves saying that Aham Brahmasmi and there is no Prakriti? Then what can I do? I dilute and become so big that of all this Prakriti, Aham Brahmasmi. Now when that is the thought, will anything related to this Deha and Jiva, will it impact? Correct? The moment you go to a higher level and you operate at that higher I, the lower I automatically reduces. Higher I is individuality, lower I is ego. Right? You go further than that, even individuality will have to go. Because then that individuality going is Aham Brahmasmi. Dehatma Buddhi is ego. Jivatma Buddhi at least is going to the next level, that it is, now I am looking at it, all the jivas, and I am a part of it. Then Atma Buddhi. So, body consciousness to life consciousness to self consciousness. That is the progress we are going. And that is where very clearly the shlokas are taking it that way, that karma yoga should elevate one person from this level to this level to this level. Okay, and when that starts happening, then jnana yoga will work. Is it clear? Okay, that very clear purpose of these shlokas. That is why this 5th chapter, the way he is going is actually chitta vishalata is what he is trying to look at. Very clearly, the mind has to expand. Now, when it is expanding, it can come back and sit at a position, because old habit, it will come back and sit, me, myself. Okay, that possibility is there, because it's not going to happen overnight. These things will not happen overnight. We are talking of refinement. Refinement will take time. And the more you practice it, the more that mindset is there, that slowly converts to your nature. Once it converts to the nature, then you can say, in extreme situation, it can just come. But you will be very alert from what to so what it will come. Otherwise, when we slip and come down, we will not know. If I practice it for 1 day, 2 days, after that, oh, I did it, I know how to go. It is not going to work. Every day for a period of time, when you do it, automatically that becomes your way. Okay, so this person sees everything as indriyani indriyarteshu vartanta iti dharayan. Now that very important shloka is bringing this brahmanyadaya karmani sangam tyaktva karoti yaha. Let us chant that. Brahmanyadaya karmani sangam tyaktva karoti yaha lipyate na sapapena padmapatramivambhasa. Okay, here he brings out a very, very practical aspect of it. See, from this 10th, 11th and 12th shloka is karma yoga. Very, very, very specific karma yoga is bringing. Because he has talked about jnani. Now again is coming in 10, 11, 12 bringing karma yoga. Again from I think 12th or 13th, he will again go to sarvakarmani manasa. Okay, 13th he will go back to jnana yoga. Okay, so it is jumping across, and we have to clearly understand why is he doing this. Because once we talk of jnanam, other than doing back service to the society, there is nothing application in vyavahara. Being with the jnanam is only a very clearly thing the person has to do. There is nothing to discuss about it. Bhagavad Gita is a practical approach of how you are going to conduct your vyavahara. So karma yoga is here itself the training needs to be brahmani brahmanyadaya karmani sangam tyaktva karoti yaha lipyate na sapapena padmapatra vivambhasa. Brahmani adhaya karmani sangam tyaktva yaha karoti lipyate na saha papena padmapatram iva ambhasa. Okay, yaha sangam tyaktva karmani brahmani adhaya karoti saha padmapatram ambhasa iva papena na lipyate. Very, very simple, clean, nice statement, but a profound statement which has got a very deep meaning here. Sangam tyaktva karmani. What is sangam tyaktva? This word sangha means what? How do you break that word? Is it a complex word or a normal word? Angena saha sangam. Angena saha sangam. Saha is saha. Together with anga is sangha. Correct? Angena saha. With the anga is sangha. What is anga? Angena saha sangha. For that we have to know what is anga. Anga. Anga, angi. This is Mimamsa. What is anga? Anga is, no, what is anga? Huh? Paramatma. Anga. Body. Is it body here? Will it be body here? Then part, limb. Yogasya angaha. So angaha is limb, a part. Angena saha means what? With the part. Sangha. Okay. Now, the moment you say sangha means part of me. How does the meaning go here? Whatever you are referring to, if it is a part of me, then it is sangha. Think. My hand, sangha of me. My head, sangha of me. It's a part of me. Correct? Students, part of this Vedanta class. Sangha. Vedanta Sangam. Are you able to understand now? That means I have developed a relation with the other. Accepting a fact and the reality is different. The moment you say, I have developed my thought, my liking, my mind is connected with your thought, your liking, and hence we both are like-minded, hence we are sangha. It is a personal choice to have sangha. Do you say this tree is my sangha? No. But the tree which you are watering every day is your sangha. Any stray dog is sangha, but my pet dog is my sangha. Are we able to understand? Because that word sangha actually is that. Don't consider sangha means association. Yes, broadly in English it means association, but in depth it means it is a part of me. I can see myself in it. Then only sangha is there. Okay, so very clearly he says, Sangam tyaktva. With everything, drop this connection. With everything, everyone, every animate, every inanimate, drop this attachment. You mean to say what? My family, my society, I should not be thinking good, I should not feel. No, you continue doing everything. But don't have attachment. Attachment is a mental attitude. It has got nothing to do with what you are doing. Attachment prompts you to do. Fair enough, it motivates you to do. Correct? But without that motivation also you can do. An accident has happened, a child is hurt. If it is anyone else's child, my reaction is different. If it is my child, my reaction is different. Or a known child, my reaction is different. That is Sangha. He is talking of very, that is terse, because then only Karma Yoga will work. That attitude of, here there is no exclusion, that is the beauty of it. We all will feel that Sangam Tyaktva means exclude everything. No, include everything is the meaning. Include everything. Then there is no partiality. It is not excluding everything. Include everything and everyone, so you will see everyone in the same eyes. That is Sangam Tyaktva. Okay? Not, like Samam Nyasa, correct? Nyasa iti Brahman. So you see that everything is Brahman. Same way, I have no specific attachment, because the moment you say my, Shashti Vibhakti, if it comes, then there is a problem. So far as it is Prathama, Aham, no problem. If Shashti Vibhakti comes, then it is a problem. So that question has to be asked every time when I am doing something. Am I referring to Shashti Vibhakti or Prathama Vibhakti in my mind? If Shashti Vibhakti has come, then it will show in the action, because it is there in the thought. If Prathama is there, action will continue, but it will be Samam. Clear? It is tough. No one says it is easy, but it requires high amount of alertness and introspection and course correction, so that next time a situation comes, it's a testing time for me. Every moment, because that always every moment is in a Shashti Vibhakti with us. Aham karta, athava aham bhokta, athava aham pramata. Aham pramata eva Shashti Vibhakti. I am either the doer or the enjoyer or the knower and experiencer. There also Shashti Vibhakti is sitting. So maybe the first step is to at least drop that kartrutvam. Let's drop kartrutvam first. Okay. I did. So let me drop that. Bhoktrutvam at least continue. Good is happening, I am happy. Bad is happening, I am sad. First is I can drop kartrutvam, because that is in my hand. Am I doing it? Okay. Then drop kartrutvam and bhoktrutvam. I am neither the doer nor the enjoyer, but I am the experiencer of what is happening. I am experiencing. Okay, in this I understand all this, fine. Third, I even give up that. Kartrutvam is very clearly coming out of my. Kartrutva comes out of Jnanendriya or Karmendriya. See how subtle these topics are. Kartrutvam comes out of Jnanendriya or Karmendriya. Kartrutvam. Kartrutvam is what? Karma related? Karmendriya. So whose control Karmendriyas are? Easier to control. When you see it that way, next Bhoktrutvam. Bhoktrutvam is coming out of Karmendriya or Jnanendriya? Both the place thought is there. Manifestation of thought, outward is karma, inward in the mind is bhokta. Is it clear? So what is going Dena Bank outside is controllable by me because it is going out of me. I can first try to do that. That is easier. But when it comes, how to detach from it is tougher. So once you complete little of this, that starts becoming easier to do the bhoktritvam part also. Then giving up both, I am going to be only as a third person seeing it, pramatritva. I am seeing the karma, I am seeing the result, and I am just being an observer to it. I am neither a party to the karma, I do everything, but I am neither the party to the karma nor the party to the result of the karma. The sunlight falls on everything. Correct? The sunlight falls on the tree where photosynthesis happens, kartrutvam. The sunlight falls in Africa where people die due to sunstroke, bhoktritvam. The sunlight, for the sun, it is pramatritvam. I am only a seer what is happening. Clear? What happens when it becomes pramatritvam? That ahankara and mamakara gets broken very easily when you do that. You accept whatever is happening is Bhagavan's srishti and it will happen. Karturajñaya prapyate phalam. Kartu's ajña prapyate phalam. If Kartu's ajña is not there, prapyate phalam will not be there. Then who am I in that? Kartrutvam God. If Kartu's ajñaya prapyate phalam, then where is the question of me enjoying it or being sad about it? Bhoktritvam also goes. Seeing the whole thing as Kartu's ajñaya and prapyate phalam is pramatritvam. All the three are the same. Are you able to get this? It is very subtle, huh? Karturajñaya prapyate phalam, kartrutvam, bhoktritvam, pramatritvam, all the three are sitting in that. It is a perspective in which I am seeing it. Is it clear or is it difficult to understand? Otherwise, karma yoga will be only on paper. Huh? For karma yoga to be in action, the change has to be here, not in the karma. And that change first is remove the kartrutva. And how do you remove the kartrutva? How do you remove the kartrutva? It is so difficult to do that. Correct? And that is why he gives an answer. Don't sit and say aham brahmasmi, aham brahmasmi. You will never be able to do that. If you are saying aham brahmasmi, even karma you will not do. You will not do anything. If you don't do karma, where is karma yoga? If you don't do karma yoga, where is jnanam? That means as an ajnani, I will continue to be like a stupid fool with tamasic vritti, simply sitting saying fatalistic approach. Correct? 11th chapter. Bhavasavya. What is that, Shloka? Nimitta matram bhavasavya. Bhagavan is doing things out of me. मैं क्या करूँ? कुछ नहीं करना है. Fatalism has no place at all in our philosophy. Whatever is you're seeing as what we call as fate as a result is my karma phala which is coming. So that also as a cause, I am only not able to see the cause. Where is the question of fatalism? There is nothing called fate. Then what is it? Karma. Karma phala. Karma phala is, now between karma and karma phala, how many things are there to convert a karma to karma phala? How many things are there to convert karma to karma phala? Tell me. Not fruits, expected. What are the forces working on karma to convert the karma phala? When you say kartu rajñaya prapyate phalam, how does this kartu give an ajña? Based on what? Where is your thought in it? Karma is over. Then phalam is going to come. There is a time between karma and phalam. Correct? You have put the seed. One day a tree will come. It is a hope it will come. Not all the seeds will give a tree. Then what are the other factors? Adi Daivika, Adi Bhautika is all sitting. But predominantly Adhyatmika effort is required, which is my karma. Then Karturajna is what? Adi Daivika, Adi Bhautika, which we have no control on anything. I can only decide that I will go for an exam. But if there is a strike that day, if there is an earthquake that day, if there is an accident that day, if the road is blocked, beyond my scope, if I get fever, 104 fever, I can't even move that day morning. Adi Daivika, Adi Bhautika, nothing in my hand there. So for a karma to happen also, Adi Daivika, Adi Bhautika, but I need to have that mindset, an intention, an attitude, a clear motivation, and I have to put. That is why 60% depends on my karma. It is a predominant factor. But having put that, to convert that karma to karma phala, Karturajna comes only through Adi Daivika, Adi Bhautika, which is beyond my control. Right? When you know that is not in my control, then why even aspire about it? Then in whose control it is? Tell me, who is the controller of that? Uska remote kiska haath mein? Correct? That Ishvara in this shloka is called Brahma. Brahmanyadhaya karmani. What is adhanam? Adheyam. Adhanam, adheyam. Samidadhanam. Same word is coming here. Adhanam. Submission. Giving. Brahmani adhaya. Give it to Brahma. Give it to Ishvara. If I don't know who that Ishvara is, you call it Rama, Krishna, Allah, Jesus, whatever name. कुछ नहीं तो पत्थर रखा है उसको हनुमान बोलो, कुछ भी तो करो. That unknown factor is Ishvara. I don't know. But I have a complete Shraddha that his rules apply to the whole cosmos. Okay. Brahmanyadhaya karmani sangam tyaktva. So, if I don't have any angena saha, then it becomes sangam tyaktva. If I do not consider anything in this universe connected to me, or the whole universe is me, whichever makes a logical understanding, do it that way. Because the moment you say nothing is connected to me, it will be I am different, the whole world is different. That I am anyway in that situation. That is why that ahankara is coming. Better than that is what? The whole world is me only. Then where is the question of doing it differently to this or to that person or to that person? Everything is the same for me. That is sangam tyaktva. Okay. Angena saha, angena saha, angena saha, angena saha, vividhani angani, dvaitam tyaktva. So what is the way to accept that? Vishishta Advaita. This is also a part of me. This is also a part of me. This is also a part of me. So wherever it pains me. All inclusion helps here. Okay. So the moment you don't have anga, then whatever I am doing is now related only to my mind. Brahmani adhaya. That sangha talks of things outside me. Brahmani adhaya also considers me, my body, sthula shariram, sukshma shariram now. See how it is encompassing both, now. Sangam tyaktva is, I am an individual. Everything else is an individual. The relationship between an individual and individual, or individual and a setup, is called Sangha tyaktva. That means now everything is a part of me. Okay, I have got that nirdvandvaha, nadveshti, very fine. But I still consider this body, Vyavaharika, this body, as well as my Sukshma Sharira is different. Brahmani Adaya, even that has got dissolved by this. Are you able to get? Okay, Brahmanyadaya karmani sangam tyaktva yaha karma karoti, that is called karma yoga. Okay, then he gives how it is. By this upamana pramana, he clarifies that it is not an easy thing. He is giving an upamana. Padmapatram ivambhasi, ambhasi padmapatram iva. Okay, Padmapatram, patrena, ambhasi, a drop of water, how it is touching and sitting with a lotus leaf. Like that, the karma and karma phala will be touching you and sitting. A slightest wind will trickle it out. In Tamil you say tottun todatam bol, touching and not touching. That's how it is. So there will be, because you are doing a karma, there will be karma phala. That karma phala cannot go to anyone else, it will come to you. But it is going to stick to you. Padmapatram iva ambasi na lipyate. Correct? Now, where is this Padmapatra sitting? Where is Padmapatra sitting? That is sitting in water. Which type of water? That is why, what is the name for a lotus? Other names? Pankaja. Pankam, Janitam Pankaja. Panka means filth. So it is sitting in the filth, but not affected by the filth. Sitting in the samsara, not affected by the samsara. Padmapatra eva ambasi. My karma will surely fructify and come to me only, but it is not going to get attached. How subtly that Brahmanyadhaya karmani sangam tyaktva karoti yaha lipyate nacha papena padmapatram ivambhasa. Is it clear? Okay, clear? So, very clearly how to do the karma yoga. Okay. Jnana yogi, whatever a jnana yogi has naturally, a karma yogi will try to make it and fake it. Will try to imitate it. The only difference is the karma yogi has to be alert and put effort. By doing so many times, for the jnana yogi, that has become the nature. It comes without any problem, it is naturally there. But for the karma yogi, you have to. So, we all karma yogis will have to make it and fake it looking at jnana yogi. And if you keep on doing it over a period of time, automatically you will also change, by which that will be your nature. Okay. That is why when you hear some of these things, we can connect it. Sannyasa has been taken 45 years back. Actually going to sannyasa ashram now. Nochur Venkatram. He said that 45 years before only the sannyasa is mentally done. Padmapatram ivambasa. That trickle has only happened now. That's all. So there is nothing new which is happening. And that Understanding will come internally. No person will come and say, okay, like we say na, oh, this fruit is ripe, okay, keep it. It is semi-ripe, keep it here. Ek kacha hai thoda, isko idhar rakho. No guru will come, kacha gada hai ki pakka gada hai. No, no, it will not happen. That will come from inside, that urva rukami vabandhanat. Once ripened, it will break, and without any issue, it will easily break, and you will be very, 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 you don't have to convince anyone nor yourself. You will just accept the way, and you are waiting when it will break. So it has broken today, over. You can't do anything at that time. That is why when you hear, he says 7 days, the decision has happened 7 days. Look at the change. 7 days before, okay, 7th day sannyasam, without any problem. That means completely matured gada, because this Brahmanyadhaya karmani sangam tyaktva karotiya has been practiced over a period of time in this samsara. So it was very easy to live. Very, very easy to live. In front of us, if something is happening, this is where you can give references. Very rarely we may talk of some Adi Shankaracharya or Paramacharya and all. We do not know. Here this is visible in front of us. Yeah, listen to his Anugrah Bhasha. Of course it is in Tamil, but then you understand how that happens. And when you connect it, it is so true. It is so true. It is not something he is just trying to, it is only our ignorance that we don't understand the way they are talking, because it is very clearly given that is how it will happen. That maturity, when it comes, it will just come. And when it comes, then you will also not bother about it. No one else can stop you at that time. That is the beauty of it. The setup will also not stop. Maybe such a situation would have come 4 times before, and every time he has taken a step back. Why? Neither he is matured fully, nor the system has allowed. So, every time when you check na, अरे निकालने को हो गया क्या फूल? नहीं, एक दिन और रहने दो, कल देखेंगे. Yeah, nothing happens overnight. But when it happens, it is irreversible. Then you can't go and stick back to the tree. No, it is separated out, over. And that separation has to be very, very smooth. That means I am completely, that's what he says na. Till now, I was a grihastha, one society one. Now the whole universe is mine. I am the owner of the whole universe now. So then there is no problem about it. The view changes, attitude changes, values changes completely. Okay, right. Brahmanyadaya karmani sangam tyaktva karoti yaha lipyatena sapapena padmapatramivambhasa. Okay. Next he says, kaye namanasa buddhya continue. Kevalairindrayairapi yoginah karma kurvanti sangam tyaktva shuddhaye. Okay, now here, who is the subject here? Okay, we'll see first what is that. Kayena manasa buddhya kevalaihi indriyaihi api yoginaha karma kurvanti sangam tyaktva atma shuddhaye. Correct? How do we now break it? How do we rearrange it now? Yoginaha sangam tyaktva karma kurvanti kayena yoginaha sangam tyaktva kayena manasa buddhya kevalairindrayairapi karma kurvanti atma shuddhaye. Correct? Hopefully that should be Yoginaha Atma Shuddhi. It doesn't matter. You can put that in front or last. Atma Shuddhaye Kayena Manasa Buddhya Kevalaihi Indriyairapi Sangam Tyaktva Karma Kurvanti. So the verb is brought at the last and the subject is brought in the front. Now who is the subject? Yogina. Who is this Yogina? Who is this Yogina? Karma Yogi. Don't suddenly go to a jnani here. Karma Yoginaha Karma Kurvanti. Okay, the subject, the verb is very clear. Karma Yoginaha Karma Kurvanti. Katam Karma Kurvanti. Where does he do the karma? No, where does he do? Not how. Not with what. Where does he do the karma? Katam Kurvanti karma.
Action and in thought.
In
Actions and in thought.
Where?
The mind.
No, where does he do the karma? In the world. So he is active, working in the world. Don't say he is sitting, manasam karma. Kayikam karma, vachikam karma, manasam karma, all continuing, and he is doing karma in the world outside like any other person. Clear? Okay. How is he doing? He is Sangam Tyaktva Karma Karoti. Okay. What is Sangam? That Sangam Tyaktva only is brought back here. Sangam, that attachment, both distance ka word hai. It is a very common word. Tell it something so that you can call it very close to. Not as a part of me or mine. That is attachment. When you say attachment, it is a very generic word. Sangam Tyaktva, I am not the doer. Akarta. Okay. So, Yoginaha Karma Kurvanti Sangam Tyaktva. Sangam with what? With what Sangam Tyaktva? Kayena Sangam Tyaktva, Manasa Sangam Tyaktva, Buddhya Sangam Tyaktva, Kevalai Indriyaihi api karma karoti. Are you able to get this now? Meaning changes, huh? The moment you say, I am my bodily, when I am doing, I did this job, which others can see, that means you have connected your body as an identity with that job and you are the doer. That connection you are establishing to others and others are perceiving it that way. So here, Kayena Sangam Tyaktva. That means bodily, he will not bother also that he is the doer. Means what? Bodily Sangam Tyaktva, what all comes when you do bodily Sangam Tyaktva? Kayena Sangam Tyaktva, what happens? Dehatma Buddhi reduces. And when Dehatma Buddhi reduces, that karma becomes something like what? Another technical name for it. That whole thing is Nishkama Karma. But bodily, when I do something, and Sangam Tyaktva, I actually end up doing something. I know none of you all even will go in the way which I am trying to tell. Probably I am not able to convey the direction properly. This is one of the Chitta Shuddhi in Tattva Bodha. Titiksha comes due to what? Comes due to what? Tapas. What is tapas? Foregoing bodily comfort and doing something for a higher objective. So kayena sangam tyaktva means it becomes like a tapas for him. That means shitoshnam cha na vindati sa santoshas tatha nityam. Are you able to get this? No shitam, no ushnam, no sukham. Sukha dukkham is mental. Shitoshnam, bodily pains, person will start not bothering about it. That is Swami Omkarananda at the end. Not bothering about what is happening, my body is going, jaane do. We have to talk of practically where we can relate, then we know what exactly it is. And that is what is kayena tapasa. Okay, then manasa. Manasa is what? Sukha dukkha. No sukha, no dukkha. Correct? Sukhameva nasti, dukkhameva nasti. Correct? Mana apamana eva nasti. Yatha mana apamanayoh shitoshna sukha dukkheshu. Correct? Like that. That means kayena tapasa, manasa tapasa. With the mind also completely detached and doesn't matter when this manasa tapas can happen, when such a state of mind can come. How? What has to be a very, very strong motive for this to happen? Desire and disturbance are very, very outward. How that Sita Prajna is pushed by what? Is pushed by what? What motivates that? Or what pushes it? That mind to work this way, what pushes? Kayena. Desire for moksha. No, but what pushes that? Where is that desire for moksha sitting? Viveka. Viveka is a part of what? Which is that instrument which is working there? Manas is being controlled. Who controls the manas? Correct. When you say vairagya has come, vairagya has been shown through the mind. But who is actually pushed it and who is controlling that vairagya? Is that buddhi. If that buddhi is not strong, the mind will any time become a monkey and jump out. Cheat day will start. Today is a cheat day. Buddhi says 6 days do it. 7th day the manas says today is cheat day. Buddhi says okay, I accept with you. Sunday is a cheat day. So who became stronger here? Manas. The rest of the days buddhi controlled. Sunday manas controlled the buddhi. Getting it? So kayena sangam tyaktva, manasa sangam tyaktva, buddhya eva sangam tyaktva. What is the sequence of hierarchy? Where does it come? Where does it come? Bhagavad Gita class. Okay, Ayena Vacha. Where does this come? Hierarchy. Bhagavad Gita. You have learnt it. Okay, open it and see. That is talking of what happens, stages. But what is the sequence of hierarchy? Which is a lower court? Yeah, but where? I want the shloka. I want the shloka which you all have learnt. Third chapter end. Go to third chapter end. Kama esha, krodha esha, last it will come. Indriyani mano buddhi tasyadishthanamuchyate etair vimohayatyeshaha jnanamavritya dehinam. After that, indriyanyadau niyamya bharatarshava. See this, what has happened. Tasmat indriyani adau niyamya he bharatarshava is what he is telling there. Adau indriyani niyamya. Okay. Dama kritva tadanantaram shamankuru. Correct? Here what is the way he is saying? Body, mind, intelligence. Okay. After all that has happened, what is he saying in the next line here? Padmapatra. Kevalaihi indriyaihi api karma kurvanti. Are you understanding? What? Here is saying kevalaihi indriyaihi karma kurvanti. There he says adau indriyani niyamya. Isn't it contradictory? Is this contradictory? If there is no contradiction understood, you will not understand what I am saying further. What is it saying there? Tasmat tvam indriyani adau niyamya he bharatarshaba. So first you go and control your senses. Correct? Here, what is he saying? Kayena sangam tyaktva, manasa sangam tyaktva, buddhya sangam tyaktva, kevalaihi indriyaihi api karma kurvanti yoginaha. Correct. And there what it is? No, regulation happens due to what? Niyamya happens due to what? Adau indriyani niyamya. Okay, that shloka is over, leave it there. Go, how does that niyamya happen there? Buddhya, manasa. Correct? After you have completed that, then you know buddhi is under control, manas is under control, then I can do tyaktva. Obviously, because it is karya karana sangata, and just leave it there. You know this auto driven cars, the moment you program it, you leave it, then what happens? It will find its way and go, and then after that don't tinker it. You set a path, because you have to do karma, you have to have a goal, you have to, at least something you have to do, right? Movement has to happen. After that, let it just happen. Manasa sangam tyaktva, buddhya sangam tyaktva, indriyani karma kuru. Kevala indriyani karma kuru. Right? I have already known this indriya is karya karana sangata, nothing more, because that is always going to be there. When this indriya vishaya sangata will not happen? When indriya and vishaya sangata will not happen? Tell me. At what stage this will not happen? Either in deep sleep or in death. That's all. Otherwise, even if you are not in deep sleep, swapiti eva or swapna eva, karya karana sangata is on. Wake up state, karya karana sangata is on. So if you are in that transaction, karya karana sangata will be there. Kevala indriyahi karma kurvanti. Natu manasa. Natu. For that niyamya, there is a very, very important aspect which is sitting there. Without that, niyamya is not possible. What? My mind, I have to control. My buddhi, I have to control. Niyamya will come only that. Sangena eva niyamya. Niyamyanantaram nisango bhava. You need a plate to eat food. After eating food, don't keep hugging to the plate. Continue. Everything has its job. After the job, don't have to continue that way. Because, oh, I have been doing it. No. Then progress will never happen. If progress needs to happen, disassociation needs to happen. If you want progress, you have to disassociate, not associate. That disassociation process goes right from the setup to the body, to the mind, to the intellect, and then whatever is happening, you are just karya karana sangata is happening. Tough. No one says it is easy, but requires tremendous practice. Okay, he is talking of a real karma yoga. What is the end of it? Then you know it is fully mature. Okay, right? So, kayena manasa buddhya kevalaihi indriyairapi. Kevalaihi. Only that. Because there are chances that you will slip. Immediately you have to be alert. If you are, that is the time, if one is not alert, you will be swayed and it will go. We are talking about this so theoretically. There are rishis who have done tapas for years together to get these in control. And when the time of test comes, they have failed. How many times Vishwamitra has failed? Correct? Rishis. So they have really, at that time, if they had to do today with this WhatsApp and computer, think seriously, when they are talking about this, they are referring to completely out, and still after that working. Think about Vyasacharya. Think Vyasacharya. Isn't he a jnana nishtha? Knowledge is there a part of Shruti, fully entrenched in Smriti. Correct? Puranas, the Mahabharata. So the whole Shruti he has segregated. Who can segregate? Who knows what is what? So he knows the full Shruti. Then comes the Smritis. 18 Puranas whichever are there, plus Bhagavata Purana he has written. Correct? Itihasa, the whole Mahabharata he has written. Added to it, Brahma Sutras he has written. He is fully entrenched into it. Padma Patra Ivambasa, nothing touching him. Not only that, when there is problem in the Kaurava family, he goes there, Amba, Ambika, Ambalika, for them to get children also, but not connected to it. Anywhere the name has come that they are Vyasa's children. Anywhere. How? That is being associated by dissociation. Think. How much of training of the mind is required and the intellect with conviction and clarity, then whatever you do doesn't matter. Okay, so the easier way, Krishna says, Brahmanyadhaya karmani is the easiest way. Don't think too much. Everything is Brahmarpanam Brahma Havihi Brahmagno Brahmanahutam Brahmanyadhaya karmani Sangam tyaktva. How to remove the Sangam? Kayena manasa buddhya kevalair indriyairapi. Okay, yoginah karma kurvanti Sangam tyaktva atma shuddhaye. Okay, then yuktah karma phalam tyaktva. Now the first line is talking about karma. But karma is going to give karma phalam. Kartrutvam is already talked in the 11th shloka. Bhoktrutvam is talked in the 12th shloka. Yuktah karma phalam tyaktva shanti mapnoti naishtikim ayuktah kamakarena phale sakto nibadhyate. Yuktah karma phalam tyaktva Shanti mapnoti naishtikim Ayuktah kamakarena Phale sakto nibadhyate. Yuktah karma phalam tyaktva Shantim apnoti naishtikim ayuktah kamakarena phale saktah nibadhyate. Very, very simple. If you do this, this is the benefit. If you do this, this is the problem. The moment you say to a child also, you study well, you will pass, you will get first and second, you will get gift, you will get certificate, everyone will say very nice intelligent child, wah 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 wah. Okay, if you fail, you will be in this class only, your other friends will already go, you will be all alone, then you will feel bad to go to school. Even at home we will not allow you, we want you to study, you will have problem. Any average intelligent student will understand what they have to do. Like that, very clearly, to any average intelligent human being, Krishna is telling, Yuktaha, Yuktaha is, Yuktaha, what is Yuktaha? Yuktaha means? Yoga Yuktaha. From that word yoga is Yuktaha is coming. Yaha sarvakale yogi bhavati sa Yuktaha. Yuktaha word is coming from yogi. He is that Yuktaha, eligible, who is always in that mindset at all times. Yuktaha, eligible person. Okay, that means who is following that very clearly. Yuktaha. Karma phalam tyaktva. Again the same. How many shlokas are talking about tyaktva, tyaktva, tyaktva? Okay. This word tyaktva, Arjuna loves. Why? Rane tyaktva. So tyaktva, give up and run, give up and run. So Arjuna understands it that way. That is why he is telling. But tyaktva means what? Not having this individuality, but encompassing everything. Not running away is not tyaktva here. Okay. So yuktaha karma phalam tyaktva, that it is karma phala will be there. Why? It is Bhagavan's job to give karma phala. So that will come. Then what is the option I have? Take it as prasada bhavana. Okay. Why? Aham yuktaha. That is why I got it. Good, bad is our own choice and desires. Why this karma phala has come to me? Aham yuktaha. I did the karma, I am getting this karma phala. Okay. That also I give up. Bhagavan ka hai, I just accept it. Tyaktva means what here? Bhagavan will not do unjust things. Bhagavan is always just. I do not have the buddhi to understand what is his game plan. Okay. If he has given me this now, he has got a better tomorrow to me if it is bad. If it is good, you say, oh, very good. I am yuktaha, so he has given me this. Whichever way, it is Ishvara Prasada. If it is Ishvara Prasada, I have nothing to do about it. Just savanam and just keep moving ahead. Don't bother about it. That is why even karma phalam, they will not bother. But even if you don't bother about the karma phalam, that karma phalam will come to you as kayika and manasa. If I have got acidity, it's coming because of a karma phalam called stress. I cannot say, Bhagavan, I have given it to you. The only option is I have to say, Bhagavan, you have given me acidity, thank you, aham yuktaha. Why? I had stress, which is my karma phalam, acidity. Over. But why acidity to me? Why only to me? Why only acidity? Gone. Why? Sangam now. The moment Sangam comes, you have a problem now. Okay. So, yukta karma phalam tyaktva, the moment you leave it, what happens? Shantim apnoti, no stress at all. And very, very beautiful, only our scriptures will tell that there is nothing called an exam. It is always progression in our life. Every day is an exam, every moment is an exam. So there is nothing called you study now and then there is an exam. No. You keep on progressing. Then what happens? One day this Janma will get over. Then what? It continues in the next Janma. Like progression continues. This Janma, the moment we have that Jivatma Buddhi, Janma is there, our running stops. The moment we have a thought that I have only this lifespan or till this age I have to achieve this, our running and stress continues. The moment you remove that, the boundary is removed. Why? For us no boundary. It is going from one house to another house, another house to another house. That's all. The others have got only one Janma. And in this Janma I have to achieve everything. We all repeat same what we hear. There is nothing new of ours. Someone has told somewhere, that is what we bring as khichdi and put it again. In the right time we connect it. Okay. So, which is true. The moment that thought is there, automatically we will become humble and we will be a very small speck in this whole thing. Then there is no problem at all. Then we are insignificant. We only are giving us ourselves a big significance. Right? ये अच्छा लगेगा क्या, लोग क्या बोलेगा? अरे लोग को दूसरा काम है. They are not going to sit, keep seeing us what we are. They have got so many other work. Like that, if we imagine that everyone are just busy doing what they want, you continue to do what you want. You won't have a problem at all. No stress will be there. The moment stress comes, this Shanti madam is out. No place. If you want Shanti madam to come in, the stress guy should go out. Both cannot sit in the same place, in the same house. They will never sit. Okay, one has to go. It is like that musical chair. If stress comes, Shanti runs away. If Shanti comes, stress has to go. Okay, Shanti is normally a result. So the only answer is to remove stress. Shanti will come and sit. Like you cannot remove the salt out of the water. You keep on diluting it. Like that you keep on reducing the stress. Shanti automatically comes. So Shanti mapnoti naishtikim. What is naishtikim? Naishtikim. Dvitiya ekavachanam. Naishtika. One who is following this nishtha. Nishtha dvayam we said na? Whichever nishtha you follow, that is why one who is at all times following this nishtha is naishtika. That is why Ayyappa is called Naishthika Brahmachari. At all times, at any time you see Brahmacharya. That is why Naishthika Brahmacharya. And Naishthika Brahmacharya Vratam is only in Shabarimala. When you go to Achangovil Aryangavi, he is not Naishthika Brahmachari. He is a Grihastha there. Okay. So very clearly that state of mind at all times. Okay. Naishtikim. Shantim apnoti. What happens? In case you do without expectation of karma phala, that whatever comes is Bhagavan's prasada, you will always be stress free. What is the opposite of that? First line ka opposite. One who does karma, giving up the results as Bhagavan's prasada and accepts it, will have tranquil mind, and if he is following it at all the time, will always have tranquil mind. Now write the opposite of the statement. One who does karma with sangam. Sangam tyaktva, correct? What happens? Karma nibadhyate. Okay. Yoginaha karma kurvanti. Here now yoginaha, when you say ayuktah kamakarena. Ayuktah, that means what? First is yuktaha, other is ayuktaha. Who has even one day's cheat? That person also. That cheat day person also. Because that thought that I want one cheat day itself is a stupid thought. So I am doing out of some pressure. That is why I am asking for one cheat day. Correct? I am not doing, that means I am stressfully somehow doing it. So ayuktaha kamakarena. Because there is a desire sitting behind which is prompting that person to do, although outwardly showing it differently. Ayuktaha kamakarena, that phale saktaha nibadhyate. What is saktaha nibadhyate? Three very clear meanings for it. Saktaha nibadhyate, three meanings very clearly. What does it do? Atriptikaratvam, bandhakatvam. Correct na? Saktaha nibadhyate means what? Dukkha mishritatvam, atriptikaratvam, bandhakatvam. Correct? So how to come out of these three? Very clearly given. What are the three things? Nirdvandvo, nirmoha, na dveshti, na kangshati, nirdvandvaha. With that, if you have brahmanyadaya karmani as well as karmam phala tyaktva prasada bhavanena, you will be shantim apnoti naishtikim. Athava, that karma eva nibadhyate. That is why after 35 years or 40 years, if the person says, now I am old, I have taken care of my children, they don't have even one moment to give me a call and ask how am I. Problem is not with children. Problem is how did I do my karma? Sangam na tyaktva. And then we will tell, I have sacrificed everything for your upbringing. Think, we need to face such realities of life, then only these shlokas will tell us what we are talking. So this is going to happen. This is going to happen in every house. Then what is the answer? You can't change. As in Bhaja Govindam say, Esha ritihi will happen in every house, it is going to happen. Then what can I do? I can only insulate myself with this knowledge oil. Otherwise, saktaha nibadhyate. My old age will be a very, very tough time. Thinking about this and cribbing internally. If you tell out, shameful. If I don't tell, it is eating me inside. We have to face these things. It is going to come in everyone's life. So better right now insulate. I have no expectation from anything. Genuinely it should be there. Not just lip service. Start with lip service, nothing wrong. But slowly, slowly when it comes to situation, don't have to tell outside. At that situation when it comes, how your mind and how your behavior is what tells you that I am stressed or I am relaxed. The moment you start relaxing in every such terse situation which is very close, that no one else will understand, including your spouse, but you only understand, and you feel relaxed, maturity has started, vairagyam has started. It requires very high amount of sensitivity and understanding the problem lies within me. It is only manifesting out through the setup, which can be my spouse or children or family or society or anyone. But the problem is sitting inside me and I have to work on it. The faster I am, I have the ability to work because my indriyas I can control, my buddhi I can control, my manas I can control. If I have not done that, and if I say that vairagyam will come with age, sorry, we are all fooling ourselves. With age what comes? Tell, with age what comes? Vriddhastavat chinta eva saktaha. Then how are you expecting something different? If you want nischinta, not during vriddha. In Yavana itself it should start. At the age of 30 when you start, at 60 you will be able to do something and handle it. Then the next 20 years will be, you can relaxedly be wherever you are, in whichever ashrama, you don't have to worry. Genuinely I am referring to Vanaprastha ashramas or old age homes, not the ashrama of our system. If you are dumped in that ashrama also, you can relaxedly be there. Or be as Vanaprastha ashrama in the house, like a lotus, Padmapatra Ivambasa, with all the mess, with children, in-laws, grandchildren, and all their mess along with that, you can still be there as a paying guest. Such a big truth is given in this book, telling you. It is time that we think and we really act on it. Knowing the meaning is no meaning. Acting on the meaning, even 0.1% if we move. And that is why I liked very nicely what he said yesterday. I am not worried how we go, but are we in the right direction is important. If the direction itself is not there, then there is a problem. We may talk for thousands of janmas that this is great, but my direction is not even there, it won't work. If once I start, I may be very slow like a tortoise, doesn't matter, the direction should be correct. This part of thinking has to come. Otherwise this Bhagavad Gita and learning has no meaning at all. Little by little purification should happen. Don't expect magic. It is how much effort you are putting, and this effort is here. No hand physical effort is required. It will be that way. Whenever such a situation comes, go and open Bhaja Govindam book and read it. It will give you that clarity. Oh, this is how it is going to be. Now then why am I cribbing about it? Every time anything in the setup happens, go to Bhaja Govindam. It will give you a practical answer how to introspect, because it's a mirror of what is happening inside us. Then if you want logic, open Bhagavad Gita, it will give you the logic, how to work on it. But if I don't want to see any of this and I want to just, वो मुखौटा बोलते हैं ना, personality, वो डाल के Continue Janma after Janma. And in the name of this, our elders have done it, because en masse they are only doing that, and they are suffering when they grow old. We have, whatever is good, take it, but whatever is wrong, drop it, even if it is your parents, because it's not going to do good. Drop that chinta, and for that become strong internally, and only these things will make you strong, because only with buddhya, manas will come. With manas, indriyas will work, and after that you can keep quiet and just control. Supreme Court say order aa gaya, everything will just fall in place. Our problem is Supreme Court gives some order, doesn't know what is happening. The lower court is sleeping. The indriyas are doing whatever they want. It is a chaos happening inside. Align that first. A small change done in Majivada Naka has brought a big change. They just put a barricade in between. That same, they didn't do anything, huh? That same place, one small change, see the difference? Otherwise, for years together, everyone were honking and getting stressed in that place. One brilliant idea of putting one barricade, channelizing it, that's all. That one thought, how much difference to how many lives it has brought. Like that, one proper thought can bring a change in your life. Right? And that is what Bhagavad Gita is. We forget becoming Mukta Purusha. Be a good Jiva. Be a good Jiva, that is the basic expectation. Then everything will start. And not what we feel that our Jiva is good. No. What is the right way? We should have desires, but channelize it within, know when to mature and drop it. We have to slowly take control of things and then do it. And the moment you do it, you will be stress free. Don't do it for showing it to others. Doesn't matter at all. Okay? And there are other set of people, I am this only. If you want, you accept me. There is no answer to it. Because where will that I am this only going to work at the age of 80? I am this only, no one is there to hear that I am this only. I will get angry like this only. I am a lion. But the lion का दांत सब निकालने के बाद वो lion क्या काम का है? Yes, so many lions are lying down on the bed. Because you are a lion, you thought everyone will be a cat. No, when you become old, they have become lions. So it won't work. That's just, we have to have that clear idea. Okay. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. So next time, next class, we will go with the 13th shloka. Now, few information I need to give. Next Saturday, Sunday, no class. Subsequent Saturday, Sunday is Diwali. Even if I keep the class, no one will come. So no class. Okay. And then after that, one Saturday, Sunday, we can have a class. Then again 25th is Saturday, there won't be a class. After that I am going to Shabarimala. So now this November, December is going to be like this. I will put a schedule when classes are there and when it is not there. But I have one request to you all. Whenever class is there, the class will be there. This is only for this class I am saying. When class is not there, I can open the Zoom and give you all. Hopefully. Wherever I am there, I can just open the Zoom. I may not be there. Come together. First 4 chapters which are over, together write a brief summary. Discuss together, you all make a summary. A summary of it. And that summary will be not more than 2 pages. Summary. Don't write Bhashyam. And summary doesn't mean Shloka 1 says this, Shloka. No. You have to go behind that shloka and get that thread and put the thread together and say, okay, this. And when you say a summary of that first chapter gives a reason why it is required, what happened in it, what is, if there is a conclusion in it, then where does it lead to the second chapter? Sangati. It has to go to the next chapter. Then the next chapter uses this to open. Okay, take your time. Try. What will happen? First of all, don't do it in a stress that I am going to read it. I am not going to read it. Okay. It is for y'all. Y'all write it together within the group, share it, and that Simhavalokanam, looking at the 4 chapters together, will come. That gives a very good perspective how to go ahead. Okay, what is written surely you will see, but what is the thread behind it, what is the logic, how he is taking it, that needs to come more. Then you will start appreciating 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 chapters. So as an exercise, try to connect. There is one occasion where you all can see Acharyat Padamadatte Padashishye Swamedaya Padaswabrahmacharibhyaha. Together discuss. Kya hoga? Some nonsense will also come, some sense will also come. Put all that together and then make something, and then okay. Even if nothing happens, being together and discussing gives you a good amount of understanding about people, about knowledge, about what is the right thing. It helps. And sit at home relaxedly with a cup of coffee, you can do it. Okay? Huh? Cheat day, whatever you, but relaxedly sit and do it. Okay? So that at least it gives, because there is going to be this 2 months, there is going to be many days where you are not going to have. Again, December you will have a lot of Ayyappa Pujas, Saturdays, Sundays. Use this time to just put together what you have learnt. It helps. It helps. It will do a good thing, because not only this, what is the practical approach to day-to-day life application? What can we derive out of it? Once Tattvamasi comes, there is nothing on day-to-day application. Huh? That's pure theoretical. Here you have application. In Karma Yoga you will have application. Upasana you will have application. How to apply it? What each person can take their own required things and go ahead. Yeah? Okay. Hari Om. Hari Om.
धन्यवाद सर.
Dhanyavada. Dhanyavada. Dhanyavada.